देश शिवा वर्मोय है शुभ कर्मण ते कबहू नंदरो और सो जब जायल रो निश्चय कर अपने जीत करो. This couplet from Bachittar Natak sums up the principles of Baba Banda Singh Bahadur. Baba Banda Singh was a Maratha who had come under the Guru's influence during the Guru's last days at Nanded in Maharashtra. After the departure of Guru Gobind Singh Ji from his journey on this earth, political leadership was handed over to Banda Singh Bahadur by the Guru. In a short time, Baba Banda Singh Bahadur was able to establish Sikh rule over Punjab. Baba Banda Singh was a seasoned tactician. He was well known for his war tactics. The enemy would surrender before a small contingent of the Sikh army because they were aware of his efficient and surprisingly effective battle strategies. The battles of Sadora, Samana, and Sarhand are great examples of his efficient battle strategies. On his way to Punjab from South India, Baba Banda Singh had become very popular with his members of his Jatha as he was very humane and generous. Whoever came to him received help. Whoever accepted Sikhs were not harmed by the Sikh army. Doing good for the common man won him sympathy of the people. The administrative qualities of Baba Banda Singh are shown by his orders to stop plundering after Sarhand was won over by the Sikh army. He never wanted the common public to be harmed. Baba Banda Singh paid attention towards the glorification of the Sikh rule. He made Mukhalskar as his capital. It is located in uneven ravines, undulating dunes, and high ground. He raised big mansions and palaces here. This was a very far-sighted decision befitting a good leader, as it was easy to defend from attacking enemies. As evidence of a good and just administrator, Banda Singh Bahadur ended the system of landlordship, a system where the land was owned by a few wealthy people, and most workers worked on the land for a small earning. Banda Singh distributed this land to these hard-working people. Thousands were pulled out of a life of total misery and given a chance to live with pride. All of the landlords in the present Punjab owe their landlordship to Baba Banda Singh Bahadur. Let's talk about the life of Banda Singh Bahadur regarding being a true and devoted Sikh of the Guru. Baba Banda Singh always maintained that Guru Gobind Singh Ji had sent him to help the people of Punjab. He continued his struggle against oppression and injustice against many odds. Many of his fights were against rulers that were treating their people very poorly. He treated everyone during his period with equality. He was seen punishing his senior officials for unjust acts. Banda Singh Bahadur was firm in his faith. His devotion to Guru Sahib remained firm until his death. The inscriptions on the coins in the name of the Gurus are living proof of his devotion and faith in the Gurus. He could have given up his faith and lived a comfortable life, but having accepted tortures, he presented a supreme example of his devotion and strong faith to the world. He had to face all hardships and tortures for his devotion to his faith. He was a staunch follower of the Sikh code of conduct and would inspire all others to follow it diligently. It is indeed distressing to see many historians paint the character of this brave general and leader in a bad color. The fact that Sikhs had defeated the long-standing Muslim rulers was one reason for some writers to write adverse remarks. These writers had loyalties towards the rulers for their protection and sustenance. Some Sikh historians had accepted the hearsay and did not attempt to investigate and arrive at the truth. Another main reason for the injustice done to Baba Banda Singh's history was the lack of educated Sikhs willing to document the truth. This is even true today. Sikhs underestimate the power of the pen. The writings of Muslim historians seem to have affected the English writers as well. Without investigating, they too formed their opinions based on the historical accounts available. To prevent similar injustices in history, the Sikhs of today can do their part. They can affect and control public media, they can write books and blogs, they can be vocal about their beliefs and practices, and also be active in the general community. Baba Banda Singh Bahadur was a devoted Sikh, a great military leader, a supreme religious leader, and an expert administrator. Not many personalities like him have appeared in the Sikh history. The unique personality of Baba Banda Singh Bahadur will provide light, showing the path to the Sikhs. Let us all learn from history that we can be stronger if we listen, understand, and follow the spirit of the Guru. If we keep our selfish interests behind that of the Panth. If we support those who have interests of Panth at their hearts. if we're always positive and face all that comes to us with courage and conviction. If Sikhs were united in the times of Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, history would have been very different. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.